Buckle up. March is kicking off with wild weather swings across the Midwest and Northeast. This week, the forecast is anything but boring, with temperatures and conditions changing almost as quickly as you can check your weather app. One day it's snow boots, the next it's sunglasses. You might find yourself scraping ice off your windshield in the morning, only to be reaching for a light jacket or even short sleeves by the afternoon. That's weather whiplash in action. The jet stream is about to twist and turn, first dragging down cold air and storms, then flipping to let in a surge of warmth. These dramatic shifts are driven by powerful atmospheric forces, setting the stage for a week of surprises. Expect a dramatic battle between winter and spring, with rapid changes from snow and ice to spring-like temps. One moment you'll see snowflakes swirling. The next, you'll spot the first signs of green poking through the melting snow. Your Monday could start icy, but by Thursday you might be eating lunch outside. It's the kind of week where you'll want to keep both your winter coat and your sunglasses handy, just in case. This week is a showcase of how unpredictable the transition from winter to spring can be. Nature can't seem to make up its mind, and neither can the forecast. We'll break down the two storms, the risks of quick changing weather, and the warm-up ahead. From icy commutes to sudden thaws, we'll help you prepare for whatever comes your way. Stay alert. Each day will bring something new. Make sure to check the forecast often, as conditions could shift quickly and catch you off guard. First, let's track the initial storm arriving now. This system could bring heavy snow, gusty winds, and hazardous travel conditions to many areas. Then, we'll follow the bigger system right behind it. This next round could mean even more dramatic changes, with the potential for rain, thunderstorms, and a rapid warm-up. We'll cover the hazards and end with a look at the spring warmth on the horizon. From slippery roads to possible flooding, we'll show you what to watch for as the seasons collide. Get ready, the weather's about to get interesting. Whether you love winter or can't wait for spring, this week promises a little bit of everything. Act 1 of our weather drama is here. A fast-moving storm sweeping east, setting the stage for a classic winter headache. It's not a blizzard, but it's more than enough to turn Monday's commute into a slow-motion obstacle course. Drivers are already inching along, headlights glowing through swirling flakes, as the city wakes up to a world dusted in white. This Clipper system is taking a southern route, spreading snow and a wintry mix from the Ohio Valley to the mid-Atlantic. The storm's path means some areas will see steady snow, while others get a taste of sleet and freezing rain. Some will see all snow, others a messy mix. What you get depends on ground temps. If the pavement is just a bit warmer, you might dodge the worst of it, but colder spots will see snow pile up fast. Even a degree or two can flip snow to rain. That razor-thin margin is what makes forecasting and driving so tricky today. The biggest impact? Slick, slushy roads for millions, especially in southern Indiana, Ohio, and West Virginia. Expect slowdowns, fender benders, and plenty of spinning tires as drivers navigate the mess. Bridges and overpasses will freeze first. Drive with caution and give yourself extra time. These elevated surfaces lose heat quickly, turning into hidden ice traps before the rest of the road. The good news? This storm is quick. By Monday night, conditions will improve and plows will have a chance to catch up. Streets will start to clear, and the city will breathe a sigh of relief. Think of it as winter's last warning shot. Keep those ice scrapers handy. You'll need them for frosty windshields and stubborn patches of ice in the morning. It's not a shutdown storm, but a reminder that winter isn't done yet. Kids will still head to school, and most offices will stay open, but everyone will feel the chill. Stay tuned, because a bigger system is on its way. This is just the opening act, with more dramatic weather waiting in the wings. Don't let your guard down just yet. Make sure your car is stocked with winter essentials, and check in on neighbors who might need a hand. Monday's mess is just the start of a wild week. The weather roller coaster is picking up speed, and we're all along for the ride. Check your local forecast before heading out. Conditions can change quickly, and staying informed is your best defense. Let's see where the first flakes will fall, and who wakes up to a winter wonderland this Monday morning. Who gets the snow? As winter's grip tightens, the first flakes are poised to make their mark across the region. The anticipation is building. Will your neighborhood wake up to a winter wonderland, or just a light dusting? The steadiest band targets the Ohio Valley. Think Cincinnati and Columbus. These cities are right in the path of the most persistent snowfall, where the storm's energy will be focused for several hours. Expect a few hours of steady snow during the morning rush, making for slick roads. Commuters should plan for extra travel time, as even a little accumulation can slow things down and create hazardous driving conditions. Most will see just a dusting to an inch, enough to coat roads, but not enough for major plowing. Sidewalks and driveways will get a fresh layer, but it's not likely to cause widespread disruptions. A narrow corridor, especially in southern Indiana, Ohio, and higher elevations of West Virginia, could see up to 3 inches. In these spots, the snow will pile up a bit more, creating a classic winter scene and making shovels a necessity. As the storm moves east, Virginia and southeastern Maryland get a rain-snow mix. Here, temperatures hover near freezing, so precipitation may switch back and forth, making for a messy commute and tricky travel. Near freezing temps mean snow may stick to grass and cars, but roads will be less impacted. Lawns and rooftops will show off the wintry look, while main roads may just stay wet or slushy. The key, forecasts will vary mile by mile. Check yours before heading out. Local conditions can change quickly, so staying updated is your best bet for safe travel. A few miles can mean the difference between wet roads and slushy accumulation. One neighborhood could be nearly clear, while the next is blanketed in white. Be ready for slippery spots, and remember, winter's not done yet. Even a quick burst of snow can catch drivers off guard, so use caution and keep an eye out for changing conditions. This is a hyper-local event, so stay informed. Tune in to local updates, check your weather apps, and talk to neighbors to get the latest on what's happening right outside your door. Next, let's look at the bigger system on the way, because this is just the beginning of what winter has in store. After a brief lull, storm number 2 arrives Tuesday, bigger, wetter, and more complex. This one tracks farther north, pulling in warmer air and setting up a clash of seasons. The impact zone is wider, stretching from the Midwest to the Northeast. Cities like Detroit, Buffalo, and Albany are in the crosshairs. With more moisture, expect heavier precipitation, snow, ice, or rain, depending on location. Strong southerly winds will pump in warmth, making this a messy transition storm. Northern New England and upstate New York could see heavy, wet snow before a changeover. Along the I-95 corridor, expect mostly rain as warm air wins out quickly. The real danger is during the transition, ice and rapid changes. This is the classic winter to spring battleground. Stay alert for shifting conditions. Next, we'll break down the ice to rain transition. Tuesday's storm brings a tricky transition. Cold mornings, icy roads, then a switch to rain. Early precipitation may fall as sleet or freezing rain, especially with ground temps below freezing. Freezing rain can glaze roads, trees, and power lines, dangerous for travel and power outages. As southerly winds warm things up, ice turns to rain by afternoon. The transition zone will creep northward, making travel unpredictable. Black ice is a real threat. Looks wet, but it's slick and invisible. Ice buildup can snap branches and bring down power lines, causing outages. Stay aware of changing conditions. What starts as ice could end as rain within hours. The rain will eventually wash away the ice, but the morning could be treacherous. If you're out early, drive with extreme caution. The worst hazards are during the changeover. Once the rain takes over, conditions will gradually improve. But the risks don't end there. Let's talk flooding. As rain and warmth arrive, new hazards emerge: ice jams and flooding. Rivers and streams, frozen all winter, can't melt slowly in this sudden thaw. Chunks of ice break up and float downstream, piling up at bridges or bends to form ice jams. These block water flow, causing rapid, unexpected flooding upstream. Homes and roads near rivers can flood with little warning. Rain and melting snow add even more water, raising flood risks. The force of moving ice can damage bridges and riverbanks. Stay alert if you live near waterways. Watch for rising water and heed local alerts. Never drive through flooded roads. The water may be deeper than it looks. This rapid freeze-to-thaw is one of the most dangerous times for river flooding. Even as we welcome warmth, nature's power is on full display. Be vigilant. Flooding can happen fast. Now, let's look at the spring warmth ahead. After the storms, a dramatic shift. Spring arrives early. The jet stream flips, blocking cold air to the north and letting warm Gulf air surge in. By midweek, you'll feel the difference. Chilly winds gone, replaced by mild southern breezes. Snow and ice melt quickly, and the warmth sticks around for days. It's the spring preview everyone's been waiting for. Parks fill up, grills come out, and spirits lift after a long winter. The psychological boost is huge. Winter's grip is finally loosening. While the East enjoys sun, the central U.S. may see more rain and storms. For most in the East, it's a stretch of mild, pleasant, spring-like weather. Let's see just how warm it will get. By week's end, temperatures soar, 10 to 20 degrees above average for early March. Think mid-April, warmth. DC and Philly could hit the mid-60s, New York and Boston the 50s. It'll feel like we skipped March and jumped straight to spring. Snow will vanish, grass will green, and windows will fly open. The landscape transforms in days, thanks to the jet stream's power. This warm air is part of a vast, interconnected system. What brings spring here fuels storms elsewhere. It's a vivid reminder of how quickly weather can change. Enjoy the early taste of spring, but remember, March is unpredictable. The warmth is a welcome break, but more surprises could be ahead. Let's wrap up with what this wild week means for the rest of March. What a week. Snow, ice, rain, floods, then a burst of spring warmth. It's a classic March roller coaster, with winter and spring battling for control. The dramatic temperature jump will feel like a new season overnight. After the cold and storms, the sunshine is a welcome relief. March is all about contrasts. One day a lion, the next a lamb. This back and forth defines spring. Warm days, late snow, even severe storms. The atmosphere is in transition, full of energy and surprises. As we ride out this week of weather whiplash, one thing's clear: spring is on its way. Will the wild start mean a calmer end, or is this just the beginning? Only time will tell, but get ready for more twists as March unfolds.